This is Nightline. Tonight, Hooters is back.
Hi, welcome to Hooters.
The restaurant chain, famous for serving up those hot wings and even hotter uniforms, now attempting a comeback after nearly going bust. We're with the founders.
My hope is to see us get our mojo back to the basics. Just do what we do.
But will their family-friendly rebrand work? And who will show up?
Saying that you go to Hooters for the wings is equivalent to saying that you read Playboy for the articles.
Plus, a Trailblazers tell-all. Laverne Cox, Emmy-nominated for her role in Orange is the New Black.
Need some of these. I made my own. Couture.
Getting candid like never before.
Like, I've always been who I am.
What she learned from the relationship she says she had to leave.
I love myself more than I loved him.
From ABC News headquarters in New York, this is Nightline. Good evening. Thank you for joining us. I'm Sophie Flay. Tonight, Hooters, the restaurant chain known for its squad of waitresses wearing tight and tiny uniforms, now giving itself a makeover, dialing down the sexy and becoming more family-friendly. Will it work?
Hi guys, welcome to Hooters.
Ice-cold beer, hot wings, and even hotter uniforms.
Hi there.
It's just like being a rock star in my own little town.
Part of the Hooters girl image is being fabulously fun.
If you told somebody you were dating a Hooters girl, oh Lord, you might as well have been saying you were dating a Victoria's Secret model.
If we're being honest, saying that you go to Hooters for the wings is equivalent to saying that you read Playboy for the articles.
Hooters has been a household name for more than 40 years.
Hooters has got wonderful talent. They got great food, lots of TVs, full bar, they got everything.
Let's just face it, you can get wings and beer anywhere, but you can't get Hooters girls anywhere but Hooters. You know what I'm saying?
Thousands of girls apply, hundreds of girls probably get the job.
Chrissy Teigen, Amy Adams, and the Bella Twins, all former Hooters girls. But you might remember that just last year, Hooters nearly went bust.
Another well-known restaurant chain is filing for bankruptcy. This time it's Hooters.
Several stores closing after private equity bought them out. Now, an attempted comeback, the original owners buying back the brand and launching ambitious plans they call a re-Hooterization. A little less sexy, a little more family-friendly, and a menu revamp.
My hope is to see us get our mojo back to the basics. We're not going to rewrite the book. We're just going to get the book out there.
What makes Hooters Hooters? Well, we have great food, and we have great energy, and we have fun girls. We are coming back to our roots of what made us who we are.
You gotta get down to Hooters.
Hooters spice hasn't always been to everyone's taste. Controversy has always followed the brand. Some franchisees, the subject of lawsuits.
I think it remains to be seen whether or not a place like Hooters can thrive in 2026. So much has changed, right? And we have language for things that we didn't have language for even as recently as 10 years ago, especially when it comes to women in the workplace and things that we find acceptable and not acceptable.
Hooters was founded in 1983, and it was the golden era of bombshell beauties.
Remember, this is right around the time of the introduction of Madonna. So we're talking about sex in a commercial way that we probably never talked about before.
So it's no wonder 6 Florida businessmen with very little experience in running a restaurant had a vision, creating a laid-back beach hangout.
We were all young parents with kids, particularly most of them, other than Ed. So it had to be comfortable.
But with a twist, an all-female waitstaff decked out in bright orange shorts. Very revealing bright orange shorts.
There's nothing wrong with looking at an attractive person. In a beach area in Florida, there were abundance of attractive women, and never really thought of it other than more than that.
They always told me you don't need to see the word Hooters. You just see the outfit, you see the girl, and you associate immediately with Hooters. And that's what they went for.
Lynn Austin is the original Hooters girl.
The recipe for Hooters chicken wings is so secret, even our cooks aren't allowed to know it.
She was recruited in the summer of 1983.
So I was doing bikini contests because it was just my mom and I. And so I was making extra money on the side, and it was Miss Jose Cuervo on Clearwater Beach.
I said, we're going to go to this Jose Cuervo bikini contest, and I'm going to hire the girl that wins to be our billboard girl. And I said, well, who won? Well, there's this girl named Lynn Austin. And I felt like a dirty old man, you know, going up to this pageant winner.
One fateful day, going to a bikini contest down this very road, and The rest is history.
If you like what you see here on the outside, you're gonna love what you'll see on the inside.
Lynn became the face of the franchise, an all-American cheerleader, surfer, girl next door, sexy yet wholesome, and serving up sports bar staples.
Hey kids, you wanna do your dad a really big favor? Tell your mom you wanna go to Hooters.
I don't know where we got the stereotype that you had to be blonde with, you know, a rack and blue eyes. We had all sorts, tinies, talls, and big and smalls.
Things definitely have progressed, but it's not lost on us that it was based on the blondes.
The concept took off.
Hey guys, welcome to Hooters.
The chain grew to over 400 restaurants across 42 states.
I knew probably after the first year it was going to be pretty successful. The food was pretty good. Beer was cold. Summers were hot. Come on in.
But it went beyond that.
My partners are very committed to, if you're going to be a neighborhood place or community place, you got to be involved in the community. And we raised lots of money.
The brand exploded, becoming larger than life, putting out a sexy calendar promoting its Hooters girls. Hooters Air soon followed.
It wasn't just the restaurant, you know, it was bikini competitions, it was calendars. I mean, I think there was probably a point where being a Hooters girl was, you know, perhaps on the road to maybe being discovered.
Hooters ultimately pioneering a new genre of restaurants fittingly called restaurants.
We hear the restaurant word brought up quite a bit. We don't employ it, we don't condone it, but we don't openly discourage it. It's just something we haven't pushed.
Hooters also is a slang term for breasts, so there really was never any, you know, nuance about what we were actually talking about, because you don't get chicken wings from an owl. You know what I mean?
All sparking an ongoing debate. Is this a place for families?
Oh, there was a lot of skepticism. You know, then the grandparents started bringing their grandkids, and then they started bringing their kids.
I would have a family, I'd have a couple. We became more of a family hangout and a couple hangout.
But what about those uniforms?
To this day, I don't have a problem with the uniforms. We were a beach bar. You saw way more on Clearwater Beach than you ever saw in here.
You look at Rockettes and Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders, like those uniforms have that look, you know, and to me, what I wore in a restaurant pales in comparison to what you see, you know, elsewhere.
Andrea Hill began working as a Hooters girl in 2001 before climbing the corporate ladder to an executive vice president role.
I was actually there, I wore the shorts. So to me, if you haven't worn them and you have this really strong opinion based on what you saw, you can't negate my experience.
How do you respond now to someone who may think that Hooters is sexist?
One, we don't judge, you know, and people have a right to their opinion. Most of them don't really understand, they don't see the charity, they don't see the careers. I mean, there's some CEOs out there that you really learn people skills and you learn business.
But as the Hooters girls turbocharged the brand, the chain always flirting with controversy.
That controversy worked for them. It was very successful for them for a really long time.
But Hooters did face some legal battles. In 2010, the National Organization for Women filed complaints to bar children from the restaurants in California, but wasn't successful. In the decade that followed, Hooters' business gradually declined, and a swirl of lawsuits, many over the women's weight and appearance, made headlines. And then COVID, delivering a crushing body blow, dozens of locations closing.
Ultimately, a group of private equity people bought it, probably 2018-19. Started to make some decisions that we didn't think were in the best interest of the brand. The most successful restaurants in the entire chain started writing letters saying, you can't do this, you changed the uniform, this is not, that's too risque, the sauce wasn't right.
ABC News reached out to the previous owners but did not receive a response. In 2025, the business filing for bankruptcy, more than $350 million in debt.
I think in the last few years, Hooters has absolutely struggled. They lost that luster at some point.
But founders Edward and Neil, refusing to throw in the towel, got some investors together and bought back the company.
We've got a lot invested in this. It's our livelihood. We don't want to see the mothership die.
It's a love for the brand and what we've seen it do for employees and communities and customers.
I think that The re-Hooterization is just a term for we're getting back to basics. We're going to double down on the Hooters girl, we're gonna double down on the food, and we're gonna double down on the community, which is really important.
As they revamp, Hooters still attracting an army of young women proud to wear the uniform.
There still absolutely is a marketplace for sexy and sexiness being on full display. You know, you can look no further than an actress like Sydney Sweeney, and you see what she's been doing in some of her recent ad campaigns, regardless of the criticism that she's faced. And I think because of that, there still is room, and there still is certainly a lane for brands to lean into sexy selling.
As for Lynn and Andrea, they say they're proud of their years of service and legacy, and are ready to serve up a new chapter.
We were all in on it. We wanted to be here. We still want to be here. I still want to be here. It's fun.
It's like once a Hooters girl, always a Hooters girl. And even though you take, her out of the orange shorts, you can't take the orange shorts out of her. We want generations of people coming to Hooters. We don't want to see it go away. So give it some time and give it a chance.
When we come back, we're with Laverne Cox, how she became the trailblazer she is today, and the epic romance she says she had to leave.
I would be betraying myself if I stayed in that relationship.
Welcome back. Laverne Cox won Hearts and 4 Emmy nominations as Sophia in Orange is the New Black. That sudden launch to fame gave the trailblazer a platform to make change. But in a candid chat with Nightline co-anchor Juju Chang, Cox revealed there were years where she didn't feel safe just being herself.
You almost quit acting before Orange is the New Black.
Absolutely.
In what way has acting saved you?
It's just given me a reason to live. There is something so glorious to me about getting to disappear into characters.
You need some of these. I made my own. Couture. Commissary don't carry a size 13.
Is that duct tape?
Metallics are very in this season.
Laverne Cox might disappear into the role she plays, but the actress and activist has long known the power of her visibility. And while being seen hasn't always been safe for her, as one of the most recognizable trans performers in Hollywood, she feels it's necessary.
You've become the icon in the world, and yet the fight still continues. How do you think about sort of where the fight goes from here?
I think inevitably when they're in a group of marginalized people, there's more visibility. Inevitably there's backlash to that visibility. More than half the country bans gender-affirming care for young people. And to be clear, it's never been about protecting women or protecting children.
And now the outspoken trailblazer is revealing chapters of her life in a new memoir, Transcendent, out now.
The book really is about transcending how other people see me, or the limitations other people might put on me, or the limitations we put on ourselves.
Cox's career breaking barriers. In 2013, finding fame as the sharp-tongued prison hairdresser in Orange is the New Black.
I did my time. Looking forward now.
Becoming the first openly trans woman nominated for an Emmy in an acting category. In 2014, the first trans woman to hit the cover of Time magazine, titled The Transgender Tipping Point. Her acting chops on full display, starring opposite Carey Mulligan in the critically acclaimed film Promising Young Woman.
You're sneaking up the joint with your sad little face.
But I like it here.
No, you don't.
The 54-year-old now reflecting on the moments that shaped her.
Give me a sense of the title itself, Transcendent.
Yes.
Where did you get inspired by that, and what made you write the book?
I write about reading Walden for the first time by Henry David Thoreau, and discovered this idea of transcendentalism. I was like, oh my God, I want to transcend all of these limitations that are placed on me because of race and class and gender.
Raised in Mobile, Alabama, she says her mother put her in gay conversion therapy at age 8.
Conversion therapy for me, luckily, it was only 3 sessions, and eventually the therapist suggested injecting me with testosterone. Once that was suggested, my mother did take me out of that therapy, and they didn't inject me with male hormones, thank God. That would have made my transition even more challenging.
The challenges surfaced in other ways. She says surviving sexual abuse as a child while navigating gender and identity.
What made you want to explore that, especially the sexual abuse you suffered?
That abuse showed up in my relationships as an adult. And to understand the choices I was making romantically and with my friendships, I had to like understand what had happened to me as a child and how I dealt with it.
She transitioned in her 20s after moving to New York, but some of her romantic choices, she says, manifesting in ways that echoed her past.
I was reenacting the boys who bullied me, and I was trying to do it to take control of the situations.
You were dating somebody who represented folks who arguably bully trans.
I did that a lot. I did that a lot. I was unconsciously going towards bullies and abuse because that was what was familiar.
And is that what explains why you dated a MAGA police officer?
That one, the gag or the irony of that one is that he showed up in a very loving, the most loving, caring relationship that I had been in up until that point. I ended up feeling like a secret, which I had vowed I would never feel that way again, and that I would be betraying myself if I stayed in that relationship.
Lessons learned throughout her life against the turbulent backdrop of transgender politics, which she now says are like gale force headwinds.
Trump has made it clear, Project 2025 makes it clear that this has always been about eradicating trans people from public life.
And so how do you fight against that kind of scapegoating?
So the fight for me, I believe, is on a few different fronts. They've very successfully dehumanized trans people, creating a sort of fictive trans boogeyman or boogie person, if you will. And so we have to rhetorically rehumanize trans people.
This month, again, putting her humanity on full display, prominent at LGBTQ+ Pride celebrations, and clear about where it all started.
What does Pride mean to you?
Oh, wow. I mean, it means a lot of things to me, but I always like to think about the history of it and what sparked the rebellion.
And yet trans women were at the forefront of that revolution.
I think people should know that at the Stonewall Inn, it was a bar for, poor queer people of color who hung out at Stonewall. And they had enough with the police violence, and they fought back. And so Pride for me is always a protest. It's always about a rebellion and about fighting for the rights that still elude us.
Our thanks to Juju. When we come back, the 18-year-old viral umpire whose big league dreams came true. It's bananas. Finally tonight, a teen umpire's dream coming true. Here's ABC's Sam Champion with our Nightlight.
18-year-old Sawyer Sparks' incredible game day enthusiasm has made him a viral sensation. So it was no surprise when the California ump got a call from the widely popular baseball team, the Savannah Bananas.
It was a really surreal experience.
And on June 5th, Sawyer made his big league umpire debut.
My name was announced.
18-year-old Sawyer Sparks!
I start booking it to home, and I ran as fast as I could to get behind the catcher.
For a moment he'll never forget.
Sawyer Sparks!
Our thanks to Sam. That's Nightline. Thanks for staying up with us. Good night, America.